Hello, boys, girls, guys, gals, ladies, and gentlemen. Welcome back to the third part of this gameplay and the third part of putting yourself out there. I have covered a few things. I've talked about sort of YouTube and how people shouldn't care quite as much about sort of the perceptions of people. I mean, if someone thinks you're a nerd, then be thankful you're not a nerd and not. Be thankful you're a nerd and not a twat. So, yeah, that's not bad. I've talked a little bit about putting yourself out in life, risk and reward, and even more so in risk and reward is the topic I'm going to cover today. Or today, this video, it's all been today. Anyway, so risk and reward is well, you put yourself out there and you hope nothing bad happens in your moment of vulnerability. But like the most vulnerable you can get is when you say to someone, actually, I like you more than the rest of my friends. I like you in a sort of a more romantic sense. I am attracted to you. That is like one of the most awkward things you can say to someone, and it's really pretty awkward if someone says it to you as well, because you don't know how to react. How do you react to something like that? Do you go, thanks, I guess? I don't know how to react to that. It's like when someone starts crying. It's, what do you do? How do you talk to this? Do you comfort them? Do you say that? I mean, it's easy. If someone says, look, I really fancy you, and you fancy them too, it's just like, yeah, the feeling's mutual. I really like you and have done for a little while. I've just been trying to build up the courage to tell you. And then that pretty much initiates whatever you say, so I guess we're going out now. It's like, yeah, or something like that. I mean, it depends on the people, of course. I've never really asked people out. It's just kind of happened. It's strange. I much prefer it happening rather than to just say, hey, do you want to go out with me? Because you just get into the atmosphere where, look, okay, this is going to happen, and sort of you just let yourselves go into that. Look at that. How oblivious do you have to be to not notice someone climbing up the ladder that you're camping on? Yeah, so it's just, you have to be, I don't know, you have to be able to let go a little bit, and I think part of the thing is when you're young, everything is so difficult to do. It's so awkward to say something, even in your social circle and your friends, if you have an opinion to share, it can be really difficult sometimes because you care too much about what people think of you, and the sad truth is no one really cares that much. At least everyone thinks the same. I mean, if you're going to ask someone out, you're going to get shot down occasionally. No one has like 100% track record. No one's the best at everything, and if you just put yourself out there enough, then you'll probably meet the right person for you. And that's kind of how it works. At least that's how I think it works, if that makes any sense. I mean, I don't know if I found the right person yet, but I hope so. I hope I'll find it pretty soon, because I'm kind of impatient when it comes to that. I'm very much a get down, Helly. I'm kind of an impatient person. I'm always sort of like, you know, I really can't. I don't want to fluff about with all this stuff. I don't want a 2 or 3 week or a month relationship if it's just going to end. I want something longer than that. It's just the way I'm programmed. I can't help it. And this sounds very much like dating advice. I am not giving out dating advice. I'm just saying, go for it, put yourself out there, because if you don't, nothing will happen, and if you do, then you might get teased for a week before everyone forgets that you're just a normal person after all. So, I mean, it's happened to me occasionally. I mean, I can't recall ever asking. No, I do. I asked a couple of people out, and I have been turned down before, and it's horrible when it happens. You're like, oh dear, it's the end of the world, and then you realise it isn't, because you know that girl that you fancied with short blonde hair 15 minutes ago, well, another more attractive girl walked in and you kind of have a thing for her now. That's just how it works, because it just the way it is. And there are there are billions of people in the world, so there is going to be well over 100 people, well over 1,000 people, well over 10,000 people that you might fall in love with. So if there's no point complaining if you're not going to play the game, really. And I don't know, if you put yourself out there, if you put yourself in a situation where either a good thing can happen or a bad thing can happen, or you don't put yourself out there and nothing will happen, which equates to a bad thing. Let's be honest, you're wasting time. And if good things happen, then good things happen. I think what I've learned from going to the school that I've got, or going to one of the schools that I've gone to, and being at university, is shit happens, especially on nights out. Bad things happen. People get really drunk and do stupid things, and then you look like an idiot, and it's forever awkward with that particular person. But you know what? People forget about that stuff. People write it off as a stupid, naive mistake. But this game is wrapping up. It's coming to an end. I really, really hope you enjoyed these. If you want any more sort of similar videos on my opinions, look at this. Missing for days. I think I'll get him now. Yeah, take that. 5 shots. So if you did enjoy this, please comment, rate and subscribe. You're beautiful. You really are, you people. Because hopefully you're not bots. That would suck. So yeah, put yourself out there. Don't be a tool. And I really hope you enjoyed this. Bye.